So hello folks, and welcome to another edition of BC Renovation Magazine. So in our last video we gave you a little bit of a sneak peek at what we're going to be doing with the roof there. We mentioned how we're going to do some work with the overhang to change the look of this house. And today I'm going to take you up on the roof here and show you what a worn out roof looks like. So let's add up. So this home is 1992, and what you're seeing here is the original roof. So this is the original roof on this home was a 3-tab asphalt roof, and you can see here this part of the roof was covered with the old deck roof that was on here, and you can see this is where this has been protected. Over here, this was the unprotected part of it. And you can see how it's quite a difference between the two areas. Now we are not going to be putting a roof back onto this deck. It's going to remain an open deck. But this roof, like I say, is a 1992. This is the original roof. A roof with these 3-tab shingles, generally you're going to get 15 years out of them at the most. So this roof is 27 years old. Now you can see the moss on here. That's just another indication of a worn out roof. Amazingly though, for the age of this, it's still shedding water, which is just kind of incredible. I mean, it is finished, it's done, no question about that. As you can see here on the sort of the shaded side, how we have the moss growing. You can see here on this roof jack where people have been, trying to fix it, and they've got the caulking and stuff there. You can see where it's been caulked. Another indication that this is the original roof is you can see how that flashing there has been stapled down. So all of these shingles originally from the factory were stapled with those long staples there. When we do that on site, we don't use those staples, we use a roofing nail. And this roof is solid, and you can see there's a stack of OSB that we are going to use. Basically what we're going to do here is we're going to take the shingles off, and then we're going to do an overlay of 7/16 OSB over top of that, and we're going to let that hang over the edges, and that's how we're going to get our overhang. And yes, it's going to be OSB, it's not plywood. There's nothing wrong with OSB. For you people that have comments about OSB, OSB is a good product if you use it correctly and as it's meant to be used. Underneath these shingles, when I take these up, we're going to find OSB. It's not going to be plywood. So here you go. People go on about OSB underneath this almost 30-year-old roof. In this condition, it's OSB and it's solid. So here you can see this is the worst spot. This is the old chimney here for the furnace, and we've got a little something going on here between the rafters. That flashing on that chimney has been leaking, and we've done a little bit of caulking on there to keep the water, and the water's just been running down the chimney. You can see the moss up here. This is not good. You can see how the shingles have all curled. So on this side, this is the sunny side. So on this side you can see how these shingles are curling, and they're separating, and it's amazing how this is still holding water away. So as part of the new roof, we are going to be, when we take this up, we'll find this is going to be right on the OSB underneath. There's going to be no tar paper underneath here, I can assure you of that. There's going to be a little metal edge that will come up about a foot or so off of the eave there. When we put our new roof on, we're going to be putting on a ice and water shield, and we'll cover all of the roof decking with that first, and then we will be putting the shingles on top of that. And we're going to be using a fiberglass laminate shingle, architectural type of a shingle. So another thing that you'll see common on mobile homes is you'll see ridge venting. This particular one doesn't have it, and I'll talk to you about the venting, or the ventilation, and how we're going to improve that on this home in another video. But generally on these, you're going to see a ridge vent. This one does not have it, so we definitely want to do something here to improve the ventilation, and a combination of adding some new roof vents and some soffit venting, and we're going to improve the ventilation. So now here's what it looks like from the roof up here. I'll show you the view out here. It's another rainy day here, but we have a nice lake that sits over there. So there's lots of people looking for lots of different ways to get into some affordable housing. One of the big things that's right now is tiny homes, and I've been looking at tiny homes, and it's really interesting what people are doing with tiny homes. And you see a lot of tiny homes with lofts. So here's an idea that's might be a little bit crazy, but why couldn't a guy take a home like this and add a loft to it? It's basically a second story. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. When you have a view like this, wouldn't that be something? And down there, that little home down there, that's the home that we have featured in a couple of videos over in the past, and we did a before and after of that one, and then we also did the one where we constructed the addition to it. That's what it looks like from up here. So we're expecting our shingles to arrive here, our roofing materials to arrive here anytime today, and then if the weather cooperates with us, we're going to get tearing this roof off of here and putting the new one on. So that's will be the next few videos. We'll be following the process of getting the new roof on this home. So thanks for watching, folks. If you like these videos and like to follow along with our project of renovating this old mobile home here, we're going to be doing the inside and outside complete renovation. Subscribe, share this video with your friends, give us a like. It all helps the channel. Thanks for watching, folks.